Hey my friends, let's talk about awakening a little bit. As we look around us and we can see so many people walking barefoot in nature. If you can see that, you can see a great awakening that is happening around us. What I'm seeing around me is that people which I would never thought that will be interested into like alternative medicine or what we call spirituality or like anything which is non-conventional are grabbing books of that kind of knowledge. So I'm happy to see people which are coming to a greater understanding of themselves. And it's so beautiful to see how it is affecting on everyone. So we can see the reflection when you as an individual have started working on yourself, like changing yourself, changing your beliefs, changing your perceptions, changing your state of being, elevating yourself so you can become greater self. Those changes are always making changes outside of us. So we can see the reflection of those changes. Like we could say we are changing the karma because karma is action. We are changing that karma because we are changing our actions. Thinking thoughts are actions. Elevating our emotional state is action. Every time we do it, we create greater actions. So we are creating results outside of us, and the results are that millions of people are waking up to the greater understanding of themselves. And that is an amazing process that we're facing with right now. Of course, we can say, well, still so many people are, blah, 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 but let's focus on positive part of that story because it's all about where we place our attention. It's all about where we place our focus. Like we always say, wherever you place your attention, you start feeding that thing to grow. It starts growing until we say, oh, I don't know how to stop it. So what will happen when we will say, oh, I don't know how to stop that positivity, it is growing so fast, people are started loving their lives, people are started becoming truly creative, oh, there's so many new artists, there's so many new creators. People started planting the food on their gardens rather than going into a shopping center to buy whatever you can buy. The greatest abundance is that we can know how to take care of ourselves. And when it comes to taking care of ourselves, we need to know how to take care of ourselves. How to treat our minds, like we were talking yesterday about it, how to treat our bodies, the food that we eat, exercising, right? Doing some yoga, some workouts, going for a run, taking a cold shower, or going into an ice cold water to see where are your limits and if you can go beyond them. Then taking care of the environment, which is our home, the nature, people around us, how we are treating each other. Millions of people right now are coming to understanding that we are not alone here. We are a big family. So I will be treating others like I'm treating myself. And I will be treating myself like I want to be treated. So I can reflect how everyone should be treated. Isn't it awesome? I will be treating myself like I want to be treated, so I can start reflecting how we should be treated. I will love myself a little bit more. I will be kind to myself a little bit more. I will eat the right food for my body. I will think the right thoughts. I will take the right actions. I will create the right habits. I will spend more time doing what I love. I will go outside into the nature more often because that's where I feel home. I love my home actually. I love the place that I live. But I also love nature. I love to go outside and just to forget about everything that is happening in my life so I can reconnect back with the truth. So I love the statement from Buddhism, know thyself, which in Buddhism means to know everything about yourself. And to know everything about yourself, you need to forget everything about yourself. And when you will forget everything about yourself, you will be enlightened by the universe. So what it means? If we say that we've been programmed to think certain way, to believe certain things, like, oh, this is how the life works, this is how you need to find the right job, this is how the universe works, this is the God, this is the evil, this is good, this is bad, all those different beliefs. But when we start going deeper into different types of knowledges, we recognize that, well, most of those beliefs are false. So we start reprogramming or deprogramming ourselves. So we can find a deeper truth and we can form new beliefs which will be more connected to that truth. So we can follow that truth more often. And while we're doing it, we recognize that what we knew about ourselves was not even true. It was not actually a real me. So I need to forget all that I thought about myself so I can know myself better. So people started meditating because they want to forget what they know about themselves so they can learn more about themselves. That's the reason that millions of people are waking up right now. People are forgetting who they are so they can remember who they are. It means that we are learning to turn off our analytical mind so we can turn on our hearts. So we can connect back with the heart where your real identity lays. The true self, the higher self, the greater intelligence. And what is that real identity? It is love, my friends. I am love. You are love. We are all love. Love is that force which is connecting everything. And if we want to function well, we need to be connected. And the fact is that we are always connected, but most people feel disconnected because they are not connected with themselves. So there's another fact. If we want to be connected with everything, firstly we need to be connected with ourselves, and we can only be connected with ourselves if we know ourselves, if we know who we are. Not your name, your identity, it's all good. Even your name is not a coincidence. The place where you're living, your parents, grandparents, your look of the body, all those things, it's not a coincidence. It's all made for you. But who is you? Who is having that human experience? There is no answer to that question. So it's a mystery. But the point of that mystery is that each of us is digging it to understand it our own unique way. When everyone can understand that mystery our own unique way, it means that everyone can express it their own unique way. And that's when the art is born. So I can see in the comments here and there, oh, here in USA art is not so appreciated. And I always say back to you, well, then start appreciating it. Because art is not just a painting and a poem. Art is when we do something out of nothing, when we create something out of nothing. It means that we get an idea which came like from nowhere. Actually, it came from somewhere, but it feels like it came out of nowhere. And we grab that idea and we feel inspired by that idea. So we take action with that idea and we transform it into a consistent repetition of that action, so we can form something out of that great idea. And we will create a manifestation of that idea. And that's art. So it can be whatever. Whenever you decide that you will do something out of nothing, that's art. And let's appreciate it. So if nobody is appreciating art in your community, well, start appreciating it. Because everything is art. Your body is art. Even your name is art. The way how you walk is art. The way how you live is art. Let's appreciate our lives, because life is art. Once we find our uniqueness, we become artists. The life path becomes our artwork. So make sure that your artwork is not the same as everybody else. It's all about uniqueness, and that's what millions of people are recognizing in themselves right now. We are all unique beings, and that's so beautiful. And we are all becoming aware how breath is powerful. Breath is life, my friends. So it's good to have some fun, it's good to smile, it's good to be happy. But it's also good to go into our deepest pain, to see if it is actually pain. Is it truly painful, or we just think it's so painful, so we start avoiding it until it becomes unbearable? You know, each pain is born out of small pain, and it gets stronger, and it gets stronger, and it gets stronger until it becomes so strong that we can't avoid it anymore. And that's the time where most people start finally dealing with it. So if we recognize the seed of the pain, we recognize that each seed is actually truly small. So if each seed is actually truly small, it means that there is no pain which can't be fixed or dealt, or I don't know how to say. It's all about reverse engineering. You know, going backwards to the time where we've experienced it for the first time, so we can see, oh, this is the beginning of that moment. This is the beginning that I'm avoiding to for so long. People are running away from their pains, hoping that one day life will get better. But what millions of people are recognizing right now, that life gets better when we finally forgive ourselves. When we finally forgive people that maybe hurt us in the past. When we become more kind to each other. Because however we want to be treated, we need to treat others. Because everything around us is a reflection of how we are treating ourselves. how we are talking to ourselves. Are we judging ourselves in our minds? You know, when we are afraid of judging, of being judged, we are actually afraid because we are judging ourselves and we are judging others. So everything is just a reflection of that. So this is just a reminder, my friends. Whatever is happening around you, go within you and see if maybe you are the source of that happening. If that's true, you can just change your mind. So this is it for today, my friends. I'm happy for all of you. I'm happy for everyone who is coming closer to that understanding how powerful and how beautiful we are. And I will leave you here. So have a beautiful day. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting. And I want to send a huge gratitude to everyone who is supporting my art in my Etsy shop. I Draw My Passion. You are all truly appreciated. I'm sending you all love, blessings, and power. Have a beautiful day and see you soon. One love.